Hi, my name's Byron Nichols, and I'm getting ready for a backpacking trip in the Grand Canyon. I was lucky enough to apply for and receive a backcountry permit back in December to hike the canyon in April, the end of April. So I'm going to be spending 4 days, 3 nights, 2 nights at Bright Angel Campground, 1 night at Indian Garden, and then hiking out after that. Anyway, I'm going to go over the gear that I'm going to take, show you how I plan on packing my pack, and so let's get started. So first thing I've got is I've got a tent. It's a one-person tent. The tent is here. This is a rain fly, just in case we get any moisture, and the poles. This is a one-person Kelty Salida 1 tent, freestanding, so I don't have to worry about staking the tent down. We're not expecting any wind, so shouldn't be a problem. Next to that, I've got the clothes that I'm going to be packing. These are my extra clothes. A couple of pairs of socks, a pair of pants, which are convertible pants. They have a zipper around the knee so that they can convert to shorts. I got a change of underwear for each day, and I got an extra shirt. You'll notice that some of these are already folded. What I have is I have a little template here, which is about just slightly less than the inside of my pack. So I use it as a folding guide so that all of this stuff will fit easily into my pack. Also, I'm going to take a pair of water shoes when we're in camp, lounging around camp near Bright Angel Creek or down at the Colorado River. Water shoes will allow me to get my feet wet without being barefoot. Also, when we hike up to Roaring Springs, there may be an opportunity to swim in some of the dipping pools, and it would be nice to have shoes on instead of barefoot. I have a couple of compression sleeves for the knee in case anybody in my group ends up having knee problems, myself included. Don't expect that. Kind of an emergency type item. Next to that, I've got my personal items. I've got some moleskin padding, some deodorant, some lip balm. I got a couple of pocket knives, toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, sunblock. Also have a little blue container there that has ibuprofen in it in case somebody gets hurt or we need some pain reliever for whatever reason. I have a little mirror. That mirror is actually for me to see the light on the head camera that I'm wearing this as we speak. Let me know when the light is on, when it's not, so I don't have to ask somebody. I also have a head lamp in case we have to do any hiking in the dark or the early morning. I've got a couple of micro SD chips for video, and then I'm taking my phone. I have stored all of my maps in this phone, so I need to make sure that my phone stays fully charged while I'm in the canyon. Normally I can get 2 to 3 days on a charge. So I'll need more than that, so that's why I have a Mophie around to give me probably as many as 5 full days, and I only need 4, so this way my phone will stay. I'll have access to my maps, my reservations, all that kind of stuff. Next, I've got an empty water bottle that I will use when I'm just hanging around camp, to drink from instead of using my water bladders. I also have a life straw. That is for emergencies. It's actually a filter system which will allow me, in case for some reason we can't get water, it will allow me to drink straight from Bright Angel Creek. It filters the water. It's just a purification system. Also, I've got 2 Camelback bladders. The one on the bottom is actually for my Camelback that I am going to take as a day pack. I said we were going to be spending 2 nights at Bright Angel Campground, so the second day we're going to day hike up to Roaring Springs. That's about probably going to be close to 20 miles round trip. Ribbon Falls is also en route, so we'll plan on visiting Roaring Springs and Ribbon Falls, and so I'm taking that for my Camelback. Plus, it's nice to have an extra bladder if something happens to your main water source. The top bladder is a lumbar bladder. It's a little bit wider but not as tall, so it actually fits in the top portion of my pack, which will allow me to drink as I am hiking instead of stopping and having to take water and drink from a water bottle or something else. This will allow me to drink continuously if I want to while I'm hiking, which is really nice when you're hiking out of the canyon. Keeps your mouth wet the entire time, keeps you from getting all gummed up and everything. And I'll show you how that fits in my pack. I actually retrofitted my pack so that it would be able to carry a bladder, because I'm using my old high school 1968 vintage pack, which is right there, and I'll show you how I'm going to pack that later on. Here's the food that I'm taking. Not a lot of food. Since we're staying 2 nights at Bright Angel Campground, I was able to get us meals at Phantom Ranch. So when we get down to the bottom, we'll be able to have dinner at Phantom Ranch. We'll be able to have breakfast the next morning. We also have dinner at the end of day 2 and breakfast the morning of day 3. So I really only need snacks while we're hiking and dinner at Indian Garden on the 3rd night, which I'm just going to take some beef jerky. That'll keep me plenty full. I've also got some empty bags there to pack out my garbage. The empty bags are sealable so that you can compress everything and they won't take up any room. But you got to pack out everything you're taking. This is my Camelback, which I plan on using for all my day hiking. It is kind of bulky, but I'll show you how I'm planning on getting that in my pack. I really want to take it, so making room for it. I also have a backpacking pillow. I have a sleeping bag. It's a Wasatch 20. That means it's rated for 20 degrees, which actually means it's good down to probably more like 30 degrees, not 20 degrees, and comfortable all the way down to 40 degrees. So I'm expecting 65-degree evening temperatures, so that sleeping bag will be more than adequate for this hike. And the orange is the stuff sack for the sleeping bag. Next to it, I've got the sleeping pad that I plan on using, which is just a piece of foam rubber, 1 inch thick, and it will roll up into the stuff sack that is sitting there. Also, for the day that I'm hiking in, these are my hiking shoes, a pair of wool socks, shirt, pair of pants. These are convertible pants like the spare pair I'll be taking. You can see they have a zipper here at the when we start the hike on the south rim, and it might be a little bit chilly. I can have long pants, but then I can unzip them, go to shorts at any time that I want. If it's cool in the evenings around camp, I can go back to long pants. A wide-brimmed hat with some sunglasses, and of course I will have the video camera that I'm recording this on top of the hat, and I can take video as I go down the canyon. And of course then this here is my pack. It's a 1968 Camp Trails vintage pack. I got it in high school. I used it through high school, through college, after college, and my kids used it when they had to go on an outdoor orientation in high school. I have used it the last 5 years going to Havasupai. The pack is still in great shape. It is a great pack, wonderful product, and you know, it's great. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to get all of this gear into that pack on the next video.